The old lady had just picked up a girl from the mountain. The next second, fish from the river jumped straight into her basket. Even a white goose ran over and died at her feet. Turns out the girl in her arms was no ordinary human. She was a fairy cast down from the heavens for breaking celestial rules. Soon she found a new family. But the moment she was born, disasters followed. Her birth even caused her mother's death. The father saw her as a curse and heartlessly abandoned her deep in the mountains. Luckily, the old lady passed by and couldn't bear to let wolves eat the baby, so she brought the girl home. Neighbors tried to stop her, saying food was scarce and taking in the girl would only bring more trouble. But the kind old lady took her in anyway, and the girl used her powers to show gratitude. Ripples formed on the water, and fish jumped into the basket on her back. Even the white goose walked over and died at her feet. The old lady was thrilled, thinking the girl brought good fortune. She carried the catch home, but was blocked by a nosy neighbor and her son, who wanted to snatch the prey. They mocked the old lady's 3 useless sons, and claimed the goose should be theirs, offering to have their son take care of her instead. Just as they tried to grab her things, the eldest son, unable to move for years, suddenly stood up as golden light entered his body. He rushed out just in time, and fought back for his mother. The neighbors tried to run off with the goose, but he pulled the rope back, pushed them to the ground, and made them flee in shame. Back home, the eldest son and his wife questioned the girl's origins. After learning she was found in the mountains, the daughter-in-law wanted her gone, not out of cruelty, but because they barely had enough food. The eldest son insisted. Now that his legs were healed, he could work and support the family. As he and the old lady agreed to keep the girl, the daughter-in-law complained that luck doesn't fill stomachs. But before she could finish, their old barren sheep gave birth to several lambs. They finally realized the girl truly was a blessing. Then the old lady remembered her second son, and asked the eldest to send him some lamb meat, thinking of how he was bullied at the factory. The old lady couldn't hold back her tears. Meanwhile, at the textile factory, workers panicked over a broken machine. The manual was in German, and even the factory manager's daughter couldn't read it. The factory was on the verge of collapse. Just then the second son stepped forward, claiming he knew German. Everyone laughed it off, thinking he was just a fool, but he began reading the manual fluently, shocking everyone including the manager. With his help, the machine was quickly repaired. Right then, the eldest son came to visit, and was thrilled to see his brothers change. He rushed home to tell their mother the good news, but as soon as he entered, he saw his mother-in-law pushing his wife to the ground. He found out the neighbor had spread news of the sheep giving birth, so the greedy mother-in-law came to claim them, saying they were her wedding dowry. Just then the team leader heard that his mother was being bullied, and came with his men to intervene. The mother-in-law falsely accused her daughter and the eldest son of hitting her. He saw they were arguing over sheep, and used his authority to threaten them. Unable to bear it any longer, the eldest son punched him, which instantly escalated the situation.